considered to be, like beautiful or anything. What is your take on that? How do you define beauty?
Oops, that's a tough one. How do I define beauty? I mean, for me, honestly, it's not all about the looks, and I'm serious about it. My husband will kill me about it. He said, what do you mean? But it is what the human being is all about. So for me, actually it goes that, okay, you could have a beautiful face, but you could have a real mean heart. So for me, it is what you are within as well. And I have seen that happen in front of people. There are some people, when you meet them, I mean, from their eyes, it actually mirrors what their soul is. You can come to know that shrewdness, that that meanness comes on their faces, and you can actually tell. You don't immediately get a good vibration. And there are some people who are just so positive. They're so vibrant, and you want to be with them. They're warm people, and I think that's what's beautiful. That is what you're within is ultimately what matters. I mean, outside beauty is okay. Yeah, nowadays doctors can do anything for you. Don't worry about it. Nowadays science is superb.
Also, Ravina, apart from this, there's this verdict is going to come out on section 377.
अभी ये मेरे को prepare. I need to prepare. I'm very bad at this one. I'm like thrown.
Verdict is going to come out on section 377 whether to decriminalize it or not. What is your take?
Decriminalize it
Or not?
Who? What?
Section 377.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
On LGBT rights.
Yeah. See, for me, I have a different take on it. I have lots of friends who are gay and happily gay and proudly gay and not hiding it. And I think ultimately one has to realize that a human being is a human being. It's his freedom of choice or her freedom of choice. So honestly, my take on it would be, I don't know how it's gone into this zone at all, because ultimately everyone's a human being. So there's nothing like in fact, if you go down old Indian history, any civilization, this has always been prevalent. So when did this turn come of oh my God, that this has to be decriminalized or criminalized in the first place? I don't know where that started in the first place. So if you go down ancient Indian history, we had certain sects and they were accepted. I mean, now let me not go into the into
but
the.
I think you all got understood.
Yeah, exactly. So for me, it's a human being. Yeah, it's his freedom of choice. What he wants to do, what she wants to do, where she wants to be.
But coming
Totally.
on this one, that I'll just extend it a little further. What is
You always put me in a spot. You always put me in a spot. Last time also you asked me something like this only.
I really think you can answer these questions.
This is a health and nutrition thing, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, let's not make it into a political debate.
Okay, but I actually wanted to.
Exercise and diet chart for your kids and husband, Karina?
My kids no, but my son is quite an athlete, and poor chap has my tendency of putting on weight. But he's too young, yeah, and automatically I think he will share it because he's very, very active. He's an athlete and stuff. And my daughter's, she does her dancing and her swimming as well. So I believe in giving children a lot of outdoor activities, because unfortunately the generation that is now is only so full of indoor things, whether it's the iPad or it's the indoor games. It's not like how probably you and me grew up, playing Sakli and Dabai Spice, and like we used to come dump our bags and be out in the building playing till our mothers used to be hollering, come on home, from the windows. But this generation is different. So I have tried to put my children in a lot of outdoor activities, and yes, I don't use sunblock for them for that 1 hour. It's fine. They need that kind of sun for at least that 1 hour. So I'm good with it. I mean, I've seen a lot of mothers, it's so hot. How will the children? We used to play a whole day in the sun, yeah. Saturdays, Sundays, 9 to 4, we used to be playing outside without any sunblock and sun creams and stuff, and we all survived. So it's fine to a certain degree. I think mothers should let go, that paranoia of I don't want my daughter to swim. It's too hot. Let's go at 6 o'clock for swimming. I was like, why? I mean, she needs that bit of a sun. And then this sudden thing of I went to my doctor and my doctor says I have lack of vitamin D. Everyone is now doing these vitamin D tests because we've kind of lost that thing of just being and soaking in the natural process of what it should be.
But when it comes to you're a family person, you're a mother, and you're a homemaker. But are you a very doting mother, or like how? You just said that you
a doting mother.
Strict dotting, very careful, precise?
No, I believe that there needs to be a good upbringing. I believe there needs to be some sort of discipline. I do believe that there needs to be a basic courtesy and manners that need to be taught, whether it's respecting our elders or respecting our culture or our traditions. But yes, children will be children. You gotta let them be kids at some times as well.
Okay,
just let them do what they want.
Who's strict in your house? You or your husband?
I think we take our turns.
Okay.
Yeah, there are times when I just put hands up and say, okay, I'm done playing the bad cop. Now it's your turn. So yeah, so it's a good cop, bad cop thing which we shuffle between us.
Also, we know that you have adopted two girls, and one has just got married. How does it feel?
Both are married. No.
Both are married.
Yeah, one got married like 2011. Now she has a little baby.
You can just say a little. How does it feel?
It feels great. Feels great.
But
it's unconditional. It feels great.
All right. Okay. More questions, yes.
Hi, Ravina. Would you essay an older role on screen?
I mean, this is a question you're asking me now, but I kind of did it in 2000. Whether I did Daman or I did a film called Jago, where I was playing, Shan played my son-in-law in a film at that time. So I have no hang-ups as such.
Alright, and what is the next step? I hear that politics is ringing bell for you.
I don't know where that came from. Not from your publishing house for sure.
Yeah, but there's so much out there that
no, that's just because I voiced my opinion doesn't mean I'm as a concerned citizen of this country as much as you. And when it comes to my country getting portrayed as to what it is not, then obviously I think not only me, I think everyone should speak out, because ultimately it's, if you see the bigger picture, it is going to harm us, because internationally whether it's all the international press, whether you take the Washington Times or the New York Times or the Guardian or international press, and you see the articles they're writing about our country, and you kind of feel embarrassed, because that is not a few bad, unfortunate stray incidents cannot speak for you and me or all of us in this room. We aren't like that. Have you ever questioned who your next door neighbor is? You haven't questioned him for his faith or whoever he is. We are all fine. So a few cannot portray exactly what my country is. So that is where, as a concerned citizens of our country, and when we want to see it prosper, and when it is taking a good course internationally, I think we should speak up, because ultimately, how will we all suffer? We will suffer economically. Internationally, people will be scared to invest in this country. They'll say, oh my God, no, this country is a mess. Let's not go into this country. And who's going to suffer? So see the bigger picture. Ultimately, it's our name and our reputation that's going to suffer. Economically, we will suffer.
But I feel you're a good candidate. So even if you have to go towards...
I also do believe that good people, if we want to see the change that we want in this country, we all sit and we discuss, oh, this politician or this government didn't do this, ye dekho kya hai, potholes dekho, ye dekho. But ultimately, if good people don't join politics or good people don't become the face, how are we expecting them to change? Because then your local bhai is becoming the next MLA. Yeah? Your local, gunda who's been probably bullying everyone, suddenly is bullying everyone for votes, and tomorrow he's your minister. So what do you do then? How do you change it?
So
how will the system change?
With a clean heart and with good intention coming there and guiding us and showing,
I also believe in that. But for now, I don't see myself because I feel like my husband tells me jokingly, you're so honest, you'll be the first person to get assassinated. So he says, thode din aaj zinda reh ja. I don't think this is cut out for you. So yeah, so right now, no, it's not cut out for me. Na, Pradeep, आप कितने साल मेरे को जानते हो? 25 ना, जो दिल में वो यहाँ है ना, अभी तो को तो उड़ा देगा हाँ.
I'll take 2 more questions and then we wrap it up.
Hi. Fitness apps? Yes, drink water app. No, I'm serious. That's on my phone. There's a bird that choo 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 choo. Please drink water, because I mean, when we were working in the 90s, we didn't have these vanity vans and all, which all you guys are so lucky to. Y'all are lucky to see it. Sorry, not use it. So, which you see everyone using these days, is what we didn't have. And we would be like hiding behind umbrellas and changing our clothes, or in generator vans, and walking deep into the jungles to answer the nature's call.
You had air conditioned rooms.
Where?
Later on, you had air conditioned rooms.
You should have slept one night in Filmale and see the cockroach walking up your leg, or a bloody lizard walking up your leg. You would have come to know. Yeah. The only two good, makeup rooms then we had was Kamalistan, which was fab. At that time, do naye bane the yaad hai, everyone would fight to get into those because those are the best. Otherwise, you sleep on the sofas and you'd have in Mehboob Studio not crawling, one cockroach crawling up your legs. You'd come to know. But as a result of that, we'd not drink water. And I remember the minute I had my first baby, I had like about 3 kidney stones in one and 3 in another, nearly 6 mm each. So it was really bad. So now after that, I've put my drink water app because I got so used to not drinking water, scared to use the washroom because there'd be no good washrooms or something like that. So yeah, that is the app on my phone.